Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, SonarQube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So how can you reach out to us? So you have a WhatsApp number and email ID. So please reach out to us, and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you. Okay, so guys, look at my screen. What I'm trying to show you. So I'll deploy some chart. I'll retrieve the information about the charts. I upgrade the charts and roll back using Helm. Okay, so first thing, these all commands I have written in a way so you'll not find difficulties. So which version? So 3.121, which is the most recent one. Now after that, this is a one Helm chart which is you are going to add, and this chart you have what do you say, MySQL. Okay, so this is a chart you are going to add it. Now after that, you are going to also, if you want to search this chart MySQL here, you can search in the local, and this using commands here you will find it. 1.6.4 chart version, app version. This is the description. Now if you want, this is a for kubectl command, not related to anything else but kubectl Kubernetes. So if you want to see the context, this is the context you are deploying. Okay, get nodes. So these all just to make it to you familiar. This is the nodes you have. Now repo list, you have run this command to list the things. So I have right now 3 list, I guess. Three. One is this one is this one is this one. Now here you have a MySQL, which I think which search for it one more time. Just ignore it. Now if you want to see the charts, so this command will help you to see the charts information. This command just now you run it. I ask you to run it. So these are the informations what you have. If you want to see the readme files, I gave you the commands already. You have run it in this way. Any charts you want to deploy, you should see that what you are deploying. These are all the files informations. You have it. You want to this command readme file you will be putting in the some, don't run command blindly, this Linux. So here you have to do this one and info.txt, enter, and now you can see this info.txt readme file like this. Okay, so that is the one. Now next one is if you want to see the values, again this one you can print this value you have run just 5-10 minutes before. And finally, if you want to run but not install, that means if you want to dry run and see the chart is able to deploy or not, so please remember that dry run is here. Okay, that means it will not deploy the chart, and but it will tell you whether it can be deployable or not, and debug will give you if any detailed information. So run this one, clear the screen, enter. And now here you see there is no problem in this chart got deployed, and complete detailed transform data you got it. It will be deployed with these other values. Okay, so if you see that there's no parameters actually because it's a transformed, it's a everything is known actually. So You don't need to check this values, how to check it. So if you remember this one, you can check it out. Now this command will deploy the charts. So finally, let's run this and deploy the charts. And just a second. Here, okay, so my bad. So here automatically, okay, there's a problem here. The problem, can you please help me to fix that, all of you?
Yeah, because there is already our uh, chart with this name, maybe
Hmm,
repo.
here it is. Here,
Deployment.
here. So how to get rid of this one? I want to get rid
We
of
can
it.
change the name MySQL
Yeah,
one.
but the problem here is if I want to change the name every places, I have to change it. So easier will be delete this one. How to
Okay.
delete this chart?
Remove,
Or
uninstall.
can or
Helm,
can we
Helm
create it
uninstall.
in different namespace, Rajesh?
That is possible. But right now, because I don't want to change the this one tutorial, so it'll be easy. All of you remember, please destroy this. It'll be easy. Okay. So then you can follow without changing every time. So yeah, I have installed this. Now this is the instructions and deployed for revision number one. Remember revision number one is the first deploy 3306. And by the way, these are the commands, supporting commands to get you another MySQL. These are the commands. You should practice it. Uh, uh, it's not something which, if you know the Kubernetes, it'll be easy for you to understand these commands. Okay, so they are saying, hey, your MySQL server is running. If you want to test it, install the MySQL client and run this command and pass the host, which is here, port number 3306, and then you can access it. So you want to try it, you can do that also. These are the users instruction for MySQL. Okay, so now coming back to this Helm list, this is the one. Here you see revision number one, namespace default. I'm not, by the way, I'm not changing the namespace just to avoid the complexity because I felt some of you are newbie in Kubernetes. So remember that if you want to deploy in the different namespace, you have to provide the hyphen namespace or all stuff like that. So done. So this is something which you have done it multiple times from yesterday. So I think you should be comfortable, correct now? Hello,
Yes,
hello.
Rajesh.
Now, how do we retrieve information about the releases? So this command, you know that very well by now. This is a conclusion topic, and then I want to see the status of my chart release. Sorry, so name of the release MySQL, and then want to see the status. So here deployed revision number one. This is the users instructions. Done. Now, if you want to export the text, all the content in some file, so you can do it like this: MySQL.txt. Don't run any command blindly, please. This is a C drive, that means Windows. Okay, so here you have information about the manifest. Look at this, don't rush. These all information is important for you. And you see secret got deployed, and secret data, you have this one, root password. And if you see that this is the config map, this is the persistent volume PVC, this is services clustered IP with a type, this is the deployment, this is a deployment. And look at this. So you see that one application which is MySQL, you have at least 5 6 resources right now, correct now. So if you want to only get the values which is used in the release, it will be easy for you to information. Oops, I did wrong. Okay, just a second. Val.txt and val and val.txt. So user defined values null. That means I did not provide any values. So default whatever it was there, it took everything. So yeah, so that. Now if you want to see the notes which is there for that release, that notes means user data or something, how to use it. This is the one. So if you want to see only specific nodes, values, manifest for the release, which is MySQL, very much you can do that. Are you getting my points right? By the way, if you want to see information about the chart, which command we used it? Which command we used it?
Helm records.
Show, na? Guys, you have just 5-10 minutes before you have used now. See here. Please remember that. If you want to see information about the chart, show. If you want to see information about the release, hello, all of you, right?
Yeah. Yes,
Please,
yes.
Yeah, sure.
yeah, remember that. So get, this is a release. So this way, same way, all information you can get it here. And this is the kubectl command, so you understand this. Now you should check how many releases we deployed. So if you see that here, kubectl get, you know, all, here you have, mind it, this is the MySQL, this is the service for MySQL, this is the pod for MySQL, and this is the replica set. Okay, so by the way, pod is pending because of PV is missing. Actually, PV was not there. Yeah, this is the job of administrator to create it. Okay, so now how many release has happened so far? So can I check that? So the command is this one. So for MySQL release, only one revision got deployed. So that is a something which you have. Now, if you want to remove the release, but if you want to keep a history, okay, this is the one history. Then you want to remove the release, uninstall the release, and don't want to keep a history, run this command. If you want to keep a history for this release name, then run this command. So let's do this. And after that, run this. Here, gone. And if you do that confirm with all flag, done. And here, if you want to check the history, oh, and here, okay. So this is the MySQL release. History is still there, uninstalled, version 1 and all. But if you want to delete the history now, see here I keep the history, but you want to delete the history also. So Helm delete. So what you understood, uninstall can help you to delete the release, but delete can help you to delete the release plus along with the history also. Okay, so done, uninstalled, and then finally confirm this. See here, it's gone. MySQL here it was there, it's gone. So did you understand that all of you? How do we work with the retrieving information about the release and all these commands? All of you? Any
Yes,
questions?
Rajesh.
Okay, finally, I have to do the upgrade. Okay, so for that, what you're going to do? So let me install this. This command you have run it. It is a repetitive. So run this command to install this. Okay, carefully. I installed it one more time. Again, repetitive command, copy paste, easier for you. See here. This is the command. And then kubectl get all. Here you run all this stuff. Just ignore it. As I'm repeating, PV is not there. That's the reason it's pending. That's right now, it's not needed. By the way, I want to upgrade it. So did you notice here 1.6.3, all of you? Hello, this one, look at this chart version 1.6.3.
Yeah.
Hello. So now I'm going to upgrade that. So how do you do that? So this is the command for that. So Helm upgrade release name, the chart name, then which particular version you want to upgrade, you want to do that. So quick, carefully, please look at it. I did this, there's no error. Revision number 2, same release. Revision number 2, I did upgrade. And can we check this now? So clear the screen and here. Look at this here 1.6.4 and look at this one here 1.2. So this is how you upgrade. Got it, all of you? All of you? Hello?
Yeah, yes, Rajesh. Yeah.
Yeah. And after this Helm history, you can check the history. This command is dedicated for checking the history 1 and 2. So guys, in the one I deployed 1.6.3, that is the chart version. In the two I deployed 1.6.4. So it's a like upgrade. This was installed, this is upgrade. So you can get this here, all the objects from this one also, and everything is there. If you see that, look at the age, upgrade has happened or not. So just now I did it 2 minutes back before, here and here. So all this thing is there. Now, I think if you notice from last time, one extra replica set got created, and that was, you see that deployment MySQL, one extra replica set got created because of upgrade. So first I deploy this one, and after that I upgraded this one. Focus on this, it's a Kubernetes topic. So before that it was one here, but latest one here, and this is 0. So two replica set for deployment is set. Now current is using this one. Service just updated, so no problem. And then this is your pod, which got created 16 seconds ago. Pod got recreated if you notice actually. Deployment did not got recreated. It got added one replica set. So this is done. Now time has come for rolling back. So if you look at this here, deployment right now hitting to this one, which is 1.6.4. And this is the release 1.6.3. And 60-second also look at this. So you want to roll back. So look, follow this one in the list. You see that this is the 2. Right now I am on 2. And look at the history one more time. 1 and 2. And get all one more time. Look at the replica sets one more time. Here 2 replica set for the deployments. Right now this is the latest one, 1.6.4. This 1.6.3. And then finally history anyways repeat actually. Now do one thing. After running all these commands, run this command. So here what you are going to do, rolling back, there is a condition, two conditions we have. Rolling back without old replica set, without an old replica set. That means how can we roll back without old replica set? So for that you have to delete it. Delete this command, helm delete MySQL, and again deploy the specific version. And now you see that here and upgrade to this one 1.6.4, and here check the history 1.2 and get replica set. And here what you need to do, delete the old replica set. So here old replica set is get replica set, clear the screen. And old replica set, don't run any commands blindly. This is the one I deleted. And now get the replica set again. You have only one. And finally you are going to do this. This command will roll back. So enter. Uh, just a second. Okay, yeah. So that is true. So here what is happening, I'll tell you. So here I deleted the somewhere I deleted the replica set, Now this command will not roll back because you deleted the older one. So right now you are at a 2, but one you deleted. So because of that, you did not get it. So if you see the history now, here it is 1 and 2. So theoretically you deleted the replica set, but here Helm still have that one. Okay. So what you can do, this is the rollback with Helm. So go back and run this command, and rollback was success. Happy helping. And now you look at this here. Look at this here, revision number 3. So right now you are running 3, and then if you see that, roll back to 1.6.3. So this is the way you can check the history now. 1, 2, 3. So 1 you have 1.6.3, 2 you have 1.6.4, and 3 you have 1.6.3. And you can also check the replica set. So I had only one because one I deleted. So now one is created, and now this is the one. So when you using the rollback, it created. Now you must be wondering where all this information is being stored. How this Helm remember all this student release information? So answer is this one. I repeat, you must be remembering how this all this information Helm remember that. So answer is everything they store about the release in the secret, and that you should check it out here. These all are secrets which is used for your deployment. So you see that this one secret created from V1, then V2, and then V3. This was my another deployment. So like that. And one secret was created from MySQL also. So now if you want to see that secret, name of the secret is V1, and output to YAML file, and done. This is your revision information. By the way, it's encoded actually. Okay, so you will not be able to understand anything this data. So what to do? So you can use some tools, online tools, to decode the secrets, and this is one of the tools to decode the secrets and all stuff like that. Here, so you can use this. Okay, any questions so far, all of you?
Rajesh, one question I'm having. So here we have upgraded to the version of that MySQL. Let's say if we are creating a custom Helm chart and we are upgrading some descriptions or some text or some other information. So did we get the delta changes when we see the history? Because right now we are only seeing it, the versions are changing, right? Overall version of that image. But if there are custom charts and internally some files we are changing, so also can we get the delta changes within that version?
No, no, no. You have to understand chart. There's one specification, and the deployment, your template is another specification. So if you
Mhm.
want to see the two chart difference, you can go and check the registry. If I here I was talking about not the chart versioning, here the template versioning which was getting deployed. And how do you differentiate? So there is a one information here. You can keep increasing. Just a second. You can keep increasing this number and keep storing at registry different
Mhm.
version number. So that is a, so this is the version, app version, this is the chart version.
Mm, okay.
Okay, so every time you modify, you keep increasing this one and this one. App version means any files which is under template has changed, so
Mhm.
you change this one. Chart version, if you want to create a new version of chart, you can make it this
But let's say we are changing this app version. So is the changes stored in the registry or we
one.
need to?
Registry, all the version is being stored in registry. For example, you go to artifact hub and look for some chart. Let's say seal secret, I don't know what is that. And
Mhm.
here you have, see, this is the Kubernetes version, and this chart version should be there somewhere. See here. This is the version. So next time, see this guy uploaded May, then June, April, March, like that. So this is the version you are specifying during the installations. This is the
Yeah, that
chart
is
version.
fine. But how could I see that changes, like what has been changed between 8.2 to 9.0?
That, see, changes here you won't see that. You will see on the GitHub. So let me take you if this guy publishes on the GitHub. Yeah, luckily. So this is the GitHub, and here you can see the
Mhm,
changes between the two charts. So you see the release are here, and this is a versioning tool. Git is a versioning tool, so you can
mhm,
check this all different versions here. So how to see the difference between the two version in Git? I think if you know, then you can find out and get it done. So here you have 1.9, 1.911,
mhm,
something like that. So git diff command if you do, then
mhm.
command line, but command line probably you might not get so much of interest. So you can use a UI tool like a source tree or something like that. You
Mhm.
can also see the difference here also. Let me show you.
Yeah, that I understood
Oh, you
totally
understood. Okay.
from yeah, yeah. But actually, the question was like, is the Helm also supporting the versioning changes, or because if we are
No,
using the
no.
Helm, then by default we have to use that Git versioning, right? If we want to track the
Helm
changes.
Helm should not have that feature. Helm, the
Mm,
place where Helm is installed, should have
mm,
that feature. So,
mm,
for example, JFrog,
mm,
Parisia, they have that feature, different chart version. The moment you change this number, no, I showed you
mm.
that number, the one which I showed you, automatically it will store as a different version.
Mm. Okay, so the only the versions can be stored in the registry, but the actual changes has to be compared from the Git repo, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay, guys. So what I try to run this complete flow. Here you can deploy the chart. Here chart will change actually, depends on you, and how to deploy complete information, how to retrieve the information using get command and all this thing. After that, how do we upgrade it? Here we did upgrade through Helm, and then how do we roll back a release? So this is something. So rollback you can do through the, if you understand the deployment well, a qctl command also, but Helm also is doing. And this is the rollback. And after that, how do we, where this all information is being stored? This is stored in the secret. Got it, all of you?
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video.
Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest.
Thanks for watching.